Odysseyers, Mike Martins here. You know who it is. It's your boy from the Mike Martins channel. Thanks for joining us last night on Mike in the Night. Link below to the live show on Odyssey. We can't tell you the truth on YouTube. Get over to Odyssey and gain crypto by watching. And cash your crypto into dollars or whatever you want. North Korea asks starving citizens to eat less as food shortage is expected to continue, says reports. Now, this is from October 27th. It's about 2 weeks old, but this is kind of important because I actually waited for several responses from people that know what is happening in the North Korean territory. So I honestly wanted to make sure that this wasn't just a bunch of fluff. Okay, now from my sources that I know, from people traveling, there's a lot of people traveling around the world with their eyes and ears open that watch this channel. Panic buying. Who's panic buying? South Korea's been panic buying the last 24 hours. Vietnam has been panic buying for the last half to a whole week since they say the 1st of November. So Indonesia now is starting to panic buy, and they're limiting rations on milk, dairy, just other stuff like vegetables and specifics, right? Indonesia is, I think I said that, Vietnam, Indonesia, parts of Russia are starting to see panic buying in the northern towns, northeast of Moscow, further into the northern territories. People are buying, just stocking up on wood because it's going to be a long winter. So people are getting ready and getting their hay ready for their cows and horses. So it's going to be interesting. And one that's kind of the offbeat is Ukraine. Ukraine is BSing a lot of stuff down there. If you watched Mike in the Night last night, you'll see what I'm talking about. But Ukraine is now severely panic buying after that big protest they had over the weekend. So they've been noticing shelves going empty, right? So North Koreans are being asked to eat less food as the communist nation deals with food emergency that is expected to continue till at least 2025, according to reports. A shortage of food in the nation led by dictator Kim Jong Un has resulted from a shutdown of its border with China, an action that was taken in 2020 in a bid to slow the spread of the COVID. That's what Radio Free Asia has reported. But here's a picture of him. I love this guy's haircut. He hasn't changed his. I think he's got the same haircut from his dad and grandfather. Take a look at that. There he is, right there. There he is, right there. Okay. But the move has devastated North Korea's economy as food prices have spiked and has resulted in starvation, deaths among the population of 25 million, the report said. Some residents in North Korea suspect that Kim's regime requested for citizens to cut back on food consumption, suggested the leader is not aware of how serious the food situation is, a source told RFA. About 40% of North Korea's population is estimated by the UN Food Program to be undernourished, and the nation has been short of food this year about 860,000 tons, or the equivalent of 2 months worth of food, according to the UN's Food and Agriculture Organization report. It depends on how much they produce inland before they get their winter, right? They could easily cut that in half, that shortage in half, if they start moving towards more agriculture and stop depending on imports, right? Some of the residents are saying the situation right now is so serious that they don't know if they can even survive this coming winter. A second source in Sinuiju, North Korea, across the Yalu River from the Dandong, China, told RFA. The first source told the outlet of North Korea officials we're trying to blame the food crisis on the severity of coronavirus pandemic, but the residents do not trust the authorities, explaining. The report said nobody trusts the authorities on what's been happening because it's been a total gong show. Again, link below to the Mike in the Night. We can't talk about this on YouTube. Other causes alleged by North Korea included the effects of natural disasters and repercussions from the economic sanctions imposed by the U.S. and the UN. North Korean officials wrote in a review submitted by the United Nations. Chinese exports to North Korea increased for the third consecutive month in August, but have not yet returned to pre-pandemic levels. Meanwhile, Pyongyang has recently resumed testing on missiles after a hiatus. The most recent tests occurred on Tuesday when the North fired 2 ballistic missiles into the Sea of Japan. And in September, North Korea test fired a hypersonic missile into the sea. So this is it. They've been planning supply issues, breakdown in supply issues. Go back. I found a Mike in the Night from 2017 where we're talking about the breakdown in supply issues. And if you go to 2018, you'll find two episodes of Mike in the Night where we specifically discuss rolling blackouts and the crumbling electric infrastructure. So I kind of wanted to put this out there because it's kind of important, because now we're getting reports from many other sources and other parts of the world where panic buying will be the norm. Remember the toilet paper wars we had in 2020? Well, the toilet paper wars was the beginning. It was the bottom of the iceberg. Watch when we get to the tip of the iceberg, because it's just gonna increase. Things will increase. Things will intensify. I've been, doing my part. I got a bunch of wood to burn here. Prepared a bunch of wood. Right, I got 2 fireplaces, wood burning fireplaces. I got my water catching thing there to catch rainwater. I could filter and boil that water. I put up another solar panel, 2 solar panels today, right here. Put 2 more, so I got a total of 4, 2, 4, 6, 8 on that side, so I get the sunrise and the sunset. And I'm working, and I ordered in 4 more of those big 250 watt panels coming in, sending the power into the house there to back up our internet, computers, our heater for the house. At least that we have heat in the house. We do have wood to burn, but I want to make sure all my bases are covered, because I have a Comey system on the wall, and I just have to plug it in. All I have to do to keep the heat, hot water running and everything without any major issues. Let me know what you guys are doing for preparations. And if you're living in an apartment, what are you doing? How are you doing? And what do you have planned to bug out? Because once the elevators fail, if the power does go out and the elevators stop working, and people start pooping in escalators, and people can't get in and out of their, residences, or they start locking people into their residences. I'm not sure what apartment people will be doing, especially the high-rise ones. Let me know in the comments below. I look forward to reading them. Guys, prepare. It doesn't hurt to prepare, okay? Be safe. And if you can't, take care. Mike Martins here. I have spoken.